Good morning. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo. This morning we're going to talk about how we should treat the Caucasians. We as Israelites and the other members of the community of men, those people who can trace their progenitor through one of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, or Japheth, have to come to a consensus as how they must interact and treat the Caucasians. Now, before I go any further, lest anyone is seeing this video from me for the first time and don't know the back teaching I've given, let me give a quick synopsis. In Genesis chapter 3 verse 15, the Most High gives the first prophecy which says that the devil is going to have children on earth. In Genesis chapter 6 verse 1 to 4, we see the devils were experimenting and they were impregnating women. The children that came from the devils were freakish and giant. However, in Genesis chapter 25 verse 23, we see Rebecca was pregnant. She was having a terrible pregnancy. And she went and she inquired of the Most High, why is her pregnancy so terrible? The Most High informed her that 2 nations is in her womb. That means she was carrying 2 children that has 2 different fathers. But she was a virgin that only had sex with 1 man. What happens? The devil implanted a seed in Rebecca's womb to ensure that he aborted the plans of the Most High. When we go down to Genesis chapter 25 verse 25, we notice of Rebecca's firstborn son, Esau. He didn't look like anyone in his generation, in his time. We know that Esau is the first Edomite, the seed of the devil. In Malachi chapter 1 verse 2 to 4, the Most High declared in that passage that he will hate the Edomites and he will hate the Edomites forever. We know from the publication of the Caucasians, the Encyclopedia Britannica, and Chabad.org, 2 publications of the Caucasians, we know that they have declared that all the Romans are Edomites. And since Genesis chapter 30 says that Esau had 11 dukes, and we know that all of Europe were conquered by those 11 dukes of Esau. So what we have seen here, that the Caucasians and the Edomites are one and the same according to scriptures. Now, the Most High in Malachi chapter 1 verse 2 to 4 says he hates the Edomites and he will hate the Edomites forever. Let us skip forward to Revelation chapter 13, and we're going to start with verse 1. In Revelation chapter 13 verse 1, it speaks about a beast that appears there. And that beast represented the Caucasians nation. When we go down to Revelation chapter 13 verse 3, it says that the dragon gave his seat, his power, and his great authority to the nation, the Caucasian nation. Now, let us go back to Revelation chapter 12 verse 9. And we discover that the dragon that is spoken about in Revelation chapter 13 is the devil. It refers to him as the old serpent, that dragon, the old serpent, the devil. So here we see the devil gave the Caucasian nation his seat, his throne, his great authority. His seat, control over the earth. His power, rulership over the resources of the earth, and his great authority, control over the demonic forces. So here we must see that the Caucasians has control over the demonic forces. We know there is nothing that is called mental illness. Every bout of mental illness is a severe bout of demon possession. So now that we know that the Caucasians are the Edomites of Old Testament, and now that you know that the Caucasians were mentioned as a community in Revelation chapter 12. And now that we know that in Revelation chapter 12 verse 3, The great dragon gave his power, his seat, and his great authority to the Caucasians. It means that they have more powers than we thought they have. That means they are devils, because a child of a devil is a devil. So how would we treat a Caucasian when we get come into contact with them? I cannot tell you how you must treat them. I'll tell you how I treat them. If I'm riding on the train and many Caucasians in the cart, I will go to another cart where there is none. If I am sitting in a seat and a Caucasian come and sit behind me, I immediately move, because they have the power to use the demonic forces to influence your thoughts, to influence your mind, and to even cause you bodily dysfunction. I don't even communicate with baby Caucasians. I've been in position on many occasions in the park, on the beach, where Caucasians, children would run up to me, and I would look at them in such a way that the parents know immediately that I don't want their children around me. This is how I treat them. I don't play with cobras, with rattlers, with mambas. I don't play with snakes whatsoever. Because even a snake is not venomous. The first thing he tries to do is to bite you. Why? He is hoping that his bite will be venomous to kill you. A cobra, a rattler, a black mamba, they always try to bite you at their first opportunity. Same thing with the Caucasians. The only difference, a black mamba could only kill your body, but a Caucasian will first destroy your soul, getting you involved in homosexuality, bestiality, abortion, and such likes. And when they destroy your soul, they have the power to kill you, because the Most High has nothing to do with you after you have indulged in such things. So what do? This is how I treat the Caucasians when I come into contact with them. I have nothing to do with them. I don't want anything the Caucasians have. I don't want their friendship, their money, their fame, or their woman. I stay as far away from every Caucasian that I know, that I come into contact with. I am not telling you this is how you must treat them, but this is how I treat them, because I know that it is safer for me to tamper with a cobra, because when a cobra bites me, all it could do is take my life. And in most cases, when you are living in harmony with the Most High, the venom of a cobra cannot take your life. But the Caucasians could destroy your soul by inducing you into the activities that could make you a slave, that could make you a reprobate, and after which they have the power to take your life. So treat them like a cobra, and you are one who is afraid to die. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo.